as Kumasi Asante to go after emotional farewell to their biggest fan, Nana Frimpong-Pole. Certainly, they'll be taking on Lagos City tomorrow at the Sports Stadium. Another game that we're bringing live to you here on AFA Sports Media Channel, as well as our media partners, Metro TV, Original TV. Yes, Watara signaling his players to really stay calm. They almost crossing the first hurdle of the tax in his first half department of the game. And it's Young Apostles corner kick. And it looks to be brought inside as the lineup, so many balls brought across. Has the focal. Benjamin Asari really placed in the wrong direction. Just lucky. And these players have really got their leg to the ball. At least to turn away that big chance. And in a pick and knock in the process. A bit of activity within their own box. But let's see how it is dealt with that. Just look at it again. This was a corner kick that was floated across. Benjamin Asari fails to pick it. Still picked a knock in the process. That looks to be Manola Mankwa. There's Konto in their chit chat with his manager Basiru on the touchline. And you can see the experience. Daniel Lomote speaking to the referee. Well, we've done more than 4 minutes of the additional time, but certainly, referee Mauliklu is going to add a few seconds to it with the minutes that have been wasted. That's Benjamin Asari getting ready to hit it up front. And it's going to be a long drive, you can suspect, from the House of Fox keeper. An advantage staying with them as well. Today is Spencer. And here's another House of Fox joy. Malaysia. The last dance before this first half department of the game. What a moment from the referee. We'll take a look at his watch and certainly will be putting this game to bed. And that certainly ends it for the first 45 minutes. It has a folk that heads into the dressing room, at least with a lovely hit from Mike Iliwa, at least separating the Phobians from Young Apostles. And the fans have been relieving the stands. And for Young Apostles, Coach Bashir will be having a lot of words for his charges. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Accra has the folk 1, Young Apostles 0. Don't go anywhere because we'll be crossing over to my colleagues at the pitch side. can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. Can see Rahman registered in his displeasure. not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registering his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registered his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, it's half time. You can see Rahman registered his pleasure. Not happy with some of the decisions of the referee. Well, we're getting ready for the second half department of the game, and you can see how the four players have just taken to the pitch. The likes of Benjamin Asari, Michael Ampedu, Emmanuel Amankwa looks to be fine now after limping off in the dynamics of the first 45 minutes. And here's young Apostles team, the likes of Che Muftau, Amegbe, Lomote, the experienced Daniel Lomote, formerly of Wafa, all in the fray. Well, a bit of chit-chat among them to see how they can work their way back into this game after going down in the first 45 minutes. Such an embarrassing goal to concede. And once again, referee Marley Clue is the man who's going to establish authority on this fixture. But let's see this Masaudu. That's a very quality play, especially for young Apostles. So there we go for the next 45 minutes here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And that's the fuck in possession at the moment. And it's driven back to Kunedu Yadam. Fails to get it right, but at least managed to find one of his colleagues. And you can see it as Ramsey gets into that battle. Seno Kesubonti. At least winning this one for the Phobians, who will have to push a bit of the bodies up front now in less than 1 minute. And they've gotten a free kick advantage.
It's been a physical battle between these two sides.
Just look at it, that's a clever hit away to turn it from that danger when it stopped. By Ampedu, and the whistle came to his rescue. And a bit of disagreement all over the stand, especially from these young Apostles fans who are in the traveling minority this evening.
We know young Apostles are a very physical side. They played very well too. They always put the ball on the turf and make it very difficult for any team that they play against.
Well, I see, yes, and across the bottom, lovely hit inside. Oh, that is it, it's in. Has the fuck out by 2 goals to 0. Such a blunder. And came off. Hamza is a man who I've just been speaking about in terms of his goal scoring from this season, and he has just notched one for them.
I continue to say that the best way to break a low block defense is by using the wings, and that's exactly what they've done. When you play against a team so resolute, so compact, so very aggressive as young Apostles, that's the way to go, and that's exactly what Accra Hearts of Oak are doing now. They're using the wings, creating chances, creating spaces, pushing men forward for them to connect the crosses. Exactly what they did. And you always find defenders causing blunders, making mistakes in the box. That's exactly what Accra Hearts of Oak need to do, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Certainly, Phil feels that that's exactly what Hearts of Oak are doing at the moment. At least increasing their goal tally. And that's a very long way now for young Apostles. That's a lovely run from Che. He's been cut out beautifully. Won by Kunedu Yadam. But looks like Chase still stays on the ground. As Hasselfolk try to work their magic. And finally, the whistle is blown. Oh, that's a bit of trouble, isn't it? Less than 4 minutes. And the team that came out looking a bit purposeful have just gone behind once again in the second half department of the game.
Hearts of Oak have made changes to their backline, but we still don't see any errors from these new players that have stepped into play in place of the Kelvin Desibe, Amofa and the rest. They are playing very well.
Benjamin Asari hits it up front. And let's looking for his talisman. That's another movement. And it stays a bit. Yes, Hussein. And young Apostles win the challenge. Picked up by their captain, Kwanzaa. Yes, Jay twisting and turning on the ball and has brought off the ball a bit. Looks to be an Okasabon team with a corporate on that occasion. That's a silly touch, isn't it? That's another lovely hit. So that's a clever idea from Rahman, who made his way into Hasselfolk box, but unfortunately he fails to get it right.
Young Apostles look to have pushed more men forward in this second half of the game. This could change some few things for the team itself. And let's look how Accra Hearts of Oak would also play against a very attacking side. I believe they are using wing backs. They've pushed the wing backs forward to also see if they can create spaces and chances for the team.
Well, 50 minutes played, and the story is the Hearts of Oak are leading by 2-0. Here's Muftal, drifted back. Finds Rahman. They're now really stringing passes in their own territory. It's now onto their skipper. We'll have to play with the favorite right foot. And that's a long hit. They really need to up their game if they really want to pick some point from this evening fixture. Well, interestingly, last time Hamleisa scored at this venue was 78 days ago against Brecum Chelsea. And since then, it's been very quiet at this venue. That's a lovely touch. Again, the whistle holds it. And you can see the disappointment written on the face of that experienced man up front for them. Lomote. Yes, Young Apostles again trying to push men forward, but there's nobody in that blue jersey up front. Trying to fall to Benjamin Asari, who picks it without any struggles. Well, interestingly, it is the second game for Abdulaziz Adam after joining in from Tamale City. Here to register and go for the Phobians. And he'll be hoping to pick one in tonight's game. That's a lovely hit. Here's Hamza, picks it. Sandwiched again by Kwanzaa. And he'll find a bit of pocket of space to pass the ball to. Ramsey. Yes, who gives the ball away. That's a bit of physicality there in the referee. Referee crew once again feeling that he should go the way of the Phobians.
Referee Mauli has done so well in this game. He's stamped his authority, and most of his decisions are spot on.
Yes, Michael Ampedu. That is the player that is down on the turf. The man in the 46 jersey. Next to be Michael Ewa, the centre back. That'll be a big blow if he fails to continue this game. But again, Asafak have got so many options on their bench. Just look at it. This was the moment. His textbook header gave Asafak that important lead in the first half. It was a bit scrappy in Young Apostles' penalty box. And this was the second one from Hamza Isa. Yes, Hussein. Yes, Samankwa looking for a bit of space. Decides to look for Abdulaziz. That's a lovely hit. It falls to Anokisabontin. A bit of time wasting. Oh my goodness. How did he miss that? Empty net. And he just fluffs it.
Hearts of Oak would have to start working on their shooting. They create so many chances, but they don't get to score them. This was a lovely chance for Accra Hearts of Oak to have made a 3, but unfortunately they couldn't bury that goal.
Okonsa only stepping out of that defensive shell, needs to help a bit. Yes, Genu looking for the run of the big man up front. But again, he arrives just so late. That's Hussein. They've been impressive in terms of distributing the ball, but in terms of those final touches, so their big man up front, the likes of Emmanuel Konto and Lomote, has been absolutely a missing puzzle in the game this evening. Yes, Kunuri Aldum is lifted it deep. Looking for Hamza again. But Masudu runs out of his defensive area and picks it up. That's a brilliant idea. Yes, Ampedu against Hussein. Lovely turn away. Finds Ramsey. Ampedu. He's looking a bit physical now. You can see Hussein blasted it wide into the crowd. Not giving any chance at all at the back.
The Young Apostles side look more of a 3-4-3 system now in the second half. And this 3-4-3 system is a very attacking system. It's even attacking more than the 3-5-2. So Accra Hearts of Oak would have to be very careful.
Well, so what have been retracted with David Opanfani pushed into the game. Lovely touch from Kwanzaa. And here's Rafael Aponsa. Here's Aziz, but the flag is already up. He fails to read it. It's a bit of trouble spilling on the other end. It's calmly collected. Yes, and Kasubon being searched for, but it's not just the kind of pass that will locate him. That's Konto, lovely turn in, looking for Lomote. Can he pick it? He picks it. Waiting for one of his colleagues to arrive. Looks to be running out of options up on Franny. Let's get it into the mix to avoid that danger. Well, it's been an end-to-end stuff now. That's brilliant play. I just think he's got a lot of options. Starts to go for the shot, and again, that's Benjamin Asari with that life touch to avoid that danger.
A lot will see that the game has changed in the second half because Young Apostles are playing the more attacking 3-4-3 system, which is allowing them to also use the wings to create chances. Accra Hearts of Oak would have to be very careful at the back if they want to maintain this lead.
That's a brilliant stop by Outstandard from the man who really won the hearts of many in terms of his addition to the national team, with many Ghanaians calling for his inclusion. That choice will be decided by the national team, technical team, but just look at that for a hit again from Tay. As we look to be approaching the 60th-minute mark, and Benjamin Asari once again have been invited. "60-minute played." Well, it's not been the best of story for his opposite number, Masaudu, who is just 18 years of age. Yes, another long run, but an interesting stuff, Phil, in case you just want to know. There's the fact that Young Apostles coach, Bashiru, once upon a time, steered the boat of this Hasselhoff side years back. Here's Benjamin Asari. That's a lovely one to play between himself and David Oponfrani. And that falls down, but again, 18-year-old picks it. Absolutely no troubles for him at all. Zuka Masaudu. And it's Tab Hussein. Has been an absolute workaholic into this game, running everywhere in that midfield for Hasselhoff.
It's been a physical battle in midfield between these two teams. They've held themselves. They've kept, especially Accra Hearts of Oak, they've been able to control the game a bit in the midfield, rather than, the normal string passing that you used to see them play. They've been very physical as well, because Young Apostles have also been physical in midfield. It's been a physical battle in the midfield for both teams.
Well, let's see. Well, it's been a lot to substitute for this Young Apostle side, with so many players coming, the likes of Sakite Samoa all coming in. Again, some players have been taken off. So that's Foster who comes in. And 3 of those have been retracted.
Contour, whom we all know, who plays very well, is off, has been taken off this game. I believe it's because of a tactical change that the coach Bashiru wants to put in place.
That's a lovely touch, brought back. There's David Oponfrani. Who needs to warm himself into this game. It's a lovely touch from Emmanuel Amankwa. You can see hacked in between those two players. Rafael Ponsa wins it. Very physical player, very strong, very athletic. And Asafok seems to be getting everything right here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. "63 minutes. Still Asafok leading by 2 goals to 0. Young Apostles struggling to see if they can pull a consolation.
You can now hear the Accra Hearts of Oak fans chanting in the stands.
Fanny crosses the ball in and is brought out. Under Joseph Kwanzaa left it for his goalkeeper, Zoka Masaudu, the youngster, and he's going to drive it up for some of his talisman. It's a big run, isn't it? Enoke Subontin, lovely idea, sends it across. Hamza, out to the far post, and there's nobody there. Lusevin, Mohamed Hussein, and you can see Abdullah is absolutely not delighted with a cross that was brought across from his colleague.
Like we say, Hamza has lost his touch, but I believe he's still an important figure for Accra Hearts of Oak. He should have delivered a much better cross into the box.
Also, just look at the movement again. This was a lovely pass from Enoke Subontin, and Hamza just lifted it deep. Or perhaps dipping his foot into the ground, failing to get it right. All you want to ask, is he going for the killer, or is he just trying to pull the ball across to find any of his colleagues that were running into those channels?
Hamza again. This time around, I believe he was offside. That was a clever movement from the Accra Hearts of Oak team.
Well, it's been a more lively Hearts of Oak in the second half department of the game. Not the best of pass, and Hearts of Oak once again will pick it up. It's a big touch. And it's the man who just come in. Amegbe really thrust to the floor on that occasion. Wins the sympathy of the referee. And they've gotten a free kick.
An area where Accra Hearts of Oak lacked in the first round of the Premier League was their physique, which I believe in this second round of the Premier League, they are getting it back. They are very physical and they battle it out with any team.
Well, Benjamin Asari will step out. What a goalkeeper he's been. He's been one of the life wire for this Hearts of Oak side since the crossover from Great Olympics. He's been the number 1 man for the Black Galaxies, the local side. Again, becoming a bit physical, really hot in the beauty and the fluidity of this game. Well, less than 23 minutes to play for. And the young Apostles, at least, will need to find other alternatives of getting back into this game. Well, I was just thinking in terms of passing the ball. It's been House of Folk's strength in the first half department of the game. But well, it looks like we've got 2 men to be coming in. Set to say. And Mauliwayo on the touchline looking set to come in.
These two players add a different style or touch to Accra Hearts of Oak, because Mauli comes in with pace, whilst Osei would come in with skill and power.
The scorecar. Let's with that clearance there. That's a big boot. And also Folk at the moment have got a throwing advantage. It looks to be a long one. As they once again are just not content with the 2 goals, looking for more goals. As is very key in terms of helping their chances on the league log. Wasolomote have also been taken off, Muftal, as well as Konto. You can see the Black Stars goalkeeper's trainer will certainly take note of the performance of Benjamin Asari and that of Masaudu. But another man is in. Yes, Mauliwayo in to enjoy some minutes of this game. Senok Esbonti and Ramsey Yusuf have been taken off. We said Osei also getting ready to come in. Experience, said to say. You can see trying to wind down the clock a bit. As Ramsey Yusuf, not in a haste to take leave of his colleague on the field. And here comes the experienced man, set to say.
2 impressive chaps in this game has been, for me, I would pick out Joseph Kwanzaa.
What a save there again. Zoka Mausaudu, all comes the rescue of Young Apostles. That's a very powerful drive.
Like I was saying, I would pick up Joseph Kwanzaa from Young Apostles, and then Raphael Amponsa as well from Accra Hearts of Oak. These 2 chaps have played very well in this game. They've been fantastic.
Yes, set aside. Ampidu needs to win it. Hacks on a bit and wins the challenge. Well, it's becoming a bit frustrating for Young Apostles. Missing out on all those 50-50 chances. But the Phobian boat has been pretty well so far in the second half. Not the best of play. That's a very awkward play from him. Oh, that's what to, unless press this man for most of his colleagues to return. And there's Kunedu Yadom. And obviously the advantage will go the way of those in blue. And that's Young Apostles.
Urgency is the name of the game for Young Apostles. They are pretty much in a hurry to at least score a goal or get the needed equalizer. I would say both 2 teams have played very well.
Wasari picks it. And that's another long hit. Ali's looking for Hamza, but fails to pick him. And that's Samegbe and his colleague. Lovely idea. Again, it breaks down. Yes, Wayo. For Hasselhoff. It's been a super sub anytime he comes on. He's got a quality of form for Hasselhoff. Trying to send it across to Hussein. And fails to pick him. So he's got a pace and wins it. It's a crazy run from him. All injecting a bit of pace into his game. And it tells you the story, or the summary of the story for Young Apostles. That lovely cheeky run down on the line. Just tells you how they have to up their game. Let's push from behind. And the man in the 24th jersey will go down once again. He's been on the receiving end of those flying tackles. And there's Ouattara. Really demanding so much from his players at this juncture. Space on the cross, so lovely. Had a textbook, had a coming in, but again fails to find the mouth of the goalpost. That's a jittery moment.
Jittery moment indeed. That was a lovely ball into the box. But Benjamin Nasari had it covered.
That's really coming off the head of William Ado. And the fans will continue their singing, drumming and dancing all over the stands. This is running into their favor. Well, a venue that came under huge contention as it was ruled out by the club licensing board of the Ghana Football Association together with Babaya Sports Stadium. With many questioning that decision. It's a big run. And Hasselhoff will win it again. There's a punt Franny. Will lift it deep up front again. There's a Megbe. Lovely one to play from this Young Apostle side. Here's Che. That's a lovely drive again, but fails to keep his long drive just beneath the crossbar.
Fantastic one-touch football just in front of the 18-yard box of Accra Hearts of Oak. I believe they should have done better with this chance. Creating chances against this back line of Accra Hearts of Oak is very difficult. So if you're able to create such a chance, you should make good use of it.
For 76 minutes. And absolutely the tempo of the game has slowed a bit. It's more of a physical battle than tactical play. Here's Wayo. Again, ricochets of somebody. And that's definitely Abdul Rahman. He's been rock solid at the back for Young Apostles this evening. Being a standing block. Well, sad to say. I'll push it onto the far side. Yes, Amankwa. And it's back to Kennedy Yadom. Will lift it deep to his goalkeeper. And Asari needs to be careful. That's a bit of pushing. And Young Apostles wins it. That's a die. Quickly thinking. Here's to Samoa. Hussein fails to pick it, but now he has it in full control. Push it over. But the flag is already up.
Hamza would have to time his runs. It's very important. If really you need to get a goal, you would have to time your run.
Yes, Rahman. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? And here's Young Apostles. It's brought into the middle. He's got a lot of options, but decides to go for the long hit. And he's already caught in it. Not a bad decision. But again, Foster was already lacking in that Hasselhoff territory.
Young Apostles have started playing the high line. And as a striker, you would always have to time your run. That is where you can find opportunities. Hamza would have to start timing his run because Young Apostles have started playing the high line.
Well, I see that's a lovely play. Hamza brought off his chest. And once again, he fails to get at the broken pieces. And Hassan Pedu picks it up. Well, 10 minutes of normal time remaining, as we've done 80 minutes. But also for fans really enjoying themselves all over the stands. On the spirited performance this evening. Here's Sampedu on the best of the session. And as I was saying, now start from behind. And then we'll get opportunity to push forward now. Here's a Samoa. And he wins it. Set aside. Well, a bit of push from behind. Then Hasselhoff has been awarded a free kick.
It's been a ding-dong battle between these two sides in this second half of the game. They are playing very well, but very aggressive in midfield. It's become a bit difficult to create a clean-cut chance in this game.
Well, all the way back to Masaudo. That's a very tricky pass, but he managed to get his leg to it. Here's David Apanfrani. Returns it back to Benjamin Asari. That's Kunedu Yadom. Kwanzaa nearly giving out possession on that occasion, but has asset. Hamza brought up the ball. The Young Apostles will have to run again, this time around through the midfield tunnel. Here's Wayo. It's got a pace. Wayo sending it across. It's met. Oh my goodness. And he fails to make it. Clever hit into the penalty box. But again, it lost everybody. The fans up on their feet. But it's an agonizing miss from the two Hasselhoff players.
I told you Wayo is coming in with something different, and that is pace. Exactly what he has been doing for the Accra Hasselhoff team. He got to the wing, sent a low cross. Unfortunately, Hasselhoff couldn't bury this ball.
Well, just look at it again. Quick movement. And Hamza arriving at third late. 33 minutes of play. And it's a big substitution for Young Apostles. When Hussein is thick enough. And upon Matthew thrown in. Well, but the fans are really enjoying themselves. Don't take nothing away from them this evening. They've been on the winning side. So let's see if Young Apostles can get anything back.
This House of Folk defense is very mean. Conceding just 10 goals throughout their play in this Premier League is something worth talking about. Together with Goal Stars, they have both conceded only 10 goals. That tells you that they have something rigid or solid at the back.
Cristiano nearly giving away that ball, but it's been watched by David Panfrani. Brought forward. Here's Hamza. Still Hamza. Lifted. This. Aziz is saying, oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Mauliwayo. Big moment. And Young Apostles once again survive. How many chances are they going to miss? Just look at it again. It was a lovely touch from Hamza Issa. Missed by Abdulaziz. And why you're really missing it. Here's it, another opportunity, but it's been blocked by Zoki Masawuru. And the captain really standing his ground. 85 minutes of play.
Accra Hearts of Oak seem to create a lot of chance in any of the games that they play, even the games that they lose or they've lost this season. They create so many chances. Their problem has been how to bury the ball into the back of the net. And this is what that I believe that has been their problem this season. They create so many chances. They play so well, but unfortunately, they don't bury those chances they create.
Well, should have taken a 5-goal lead in this encounter. Yes, a corner kick. And Kwanzaa Classic stays on the ground. That's really a very painful touch from Young Apostles skipper.
Joseph Kwanzaa has been a pillar at the back. He's been solid at the back. Not to talk of the goals that they've conceded, but he's played so well in this game. He's been fantastic.
Also, Humphrey is getting ready to come in. Another young star. Well, he's done his part. He's gotten his name on the score sheet. And it's time to take a late shower. It's been a very dominant performance. Match day 23 for the Phobians. Sorry, once again will make that save. Che wins the free kick. And a big hit at least to take off that one. The referee will calm things down. And that's that they have a bit of patience to at least to box the ball around. Well, let's turn away, not the best of touch, but they'll stay in the forward of Young Apostles as they look to drive forward. And the game facing a very stiff opposition. Yes, Matthew Poncha, the entrant, has got a few ideas. Calls for the ball again, but he's been found. This will be a long drive, but he's been blocked. And now survives it. So interestingly, has the fuck. Well, what's a clever defensive play. Yes, Hussein. What a lovely run. And that's referee who plays on advantage. Goes the way of Young Apostles, and that is Che once again. Two managers very busy on the touchline. It's been loads of instruction. That's Matthew Ponsa. Fouled again. They just don't have time on their side. It's 9 minutes played. We're just a few seconds to hit the 90th-minute mark. And it's the same old story. Hasselhoff leading Young Apostles by 2-0. What a fairy tale it's been for them this season against this side. I beat them far away in Wenchi when they won by 2-1. Hamza registering his name. And just tells you just know how to score against this Young Apostles side. I just wondering what the decision is going to be. That's Rahman. And forced to put 10 away that ball. And it's Emmanuel Amankwa. Who gives away that train advantage. But Young Apostles walking forward it is into the channel. Lovely play. Not the best of idea. And it's a corner kick. 5 minutes of additional time. And they're doing everything humanly possible unless to get back into the ground. That's a lovely ball flicked onto the ground and dangles off. Hasselhoff nearly punished. We're talking about Benjamin Asari, one of the oldest players in this Hasselhoff setup. 32 years of age. And he's really led by example on numerous occasions within the two sticks. We've done more than 1 minute of additional time. And this is where it's to be a bit worried for this away team. I was really pressing on to see if they can get at least a goal. Yes, Ampedu. Here's Abdulaziz. It's still Abdulaziz. That's the feeble one. Had a fantastic season with Tamale City scoring more than 8 goals in a Division 1 league before crossing over. Here's Humphrey twisting and turning his marker. He's got a clear opportunity, sends it across. Touched by Wayo. We're looking for a bit of support. Finds one in Ampedu. Wants to send in Aikala. Humphrey once again giving a strong challenge. And he's taking against Hasselhoff. Dale hope to drift a bit into the middle. Find one of his colleagues, that's Che. Kwanzaa. It's a very physical game, and you need that stamina to really withstand this Hasselhoff side. It's another brilliant tackle. Joseph Kansa in your shot. Yes, Mowley lifts it. Sets aside. It's going to be a long hit. And just misses narrowly.
90 plus 4 minutes. I will give credit to referee Mowley Crew for being able to control this game, handle this game perfectly from start to finish. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, Sampedu, what a quality, right? Oh, that's a big chance. But there was nobody in the blue shirt to connect to it. As they would have to regroup all the way in Hasselhoff territory. That's a wasted opportunity, isn't it?
Poor delivery into the box. Very poor, especially when you need a goal in this game. In this last few seconds of this game, you should have done very well with the delivery.
Well, hit it hastily. And we've done the 5 minutes of additional time. Any moment from now, the referee will take a look at his watch. And that certainly ends it. What a game we've had after 90 minutes of play. And 5 minutes of additional time. And Hasselhoff once again has followed Young Apostles by 2-0. What a spirited performance this evening under the floodlights.
It's been a fantastic game of football this evening. Accra Hearts of Oak 2, Young Apostles 0. And I believe a lot would have enjoyed this game back at home.
Also, certainly that is it. End of the story for these two teams. It's full time here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And it's Hasselhoff 2, Young Apostles 0.
All right, so it's all about the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV. We also live on the Ghana Football Association, Accra Hasselhoff 2, Young Apostles, Gio. This is Monday 23, talking of the Ghana Premier League. Najid, it's all over Phobia. They've carried all 3 points at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
I told you from the beginning that Hasselhoff look more hungrier than Young Apostle, and looking at the league log, I told you the difference was not huge. So to their supporters, they think that they can still win the league. So when they were coming, I told you from the beginning that Accra they were poised for action. So I'm not surprised that they've gotten 2 goals here.
All right. I think the head coach of Young Apostles disagree with you, and I have Coach Shaibu right here with me. Coach, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Tough game, difficult game for Young Apostles.
You know, in this kind of encounter, you need 3 things to execute the game plan very well and player performance, a little bit luck. And today we didn't get any one of these.
What do you think did not work for you?
Yeah, I think that's what I say. The game plan and player performance and a little bit luck. We didn't get today. And as of all, we're better, very better. Even they had a decent chances even to score 2 goals more, you know. So I think we have to go back and prepare very well.
Okay, so going back, that means you're going to play against Accra Lions in your next game. What should we expect in that game?
Of course, nothing than the 3 points. It's nothing that we are going back home to work hard, and because our target is to stay in the league, so we are not going to leave our foot off the pedal. So we are going to work hard for that.
Thank you very much, Coach Shaibu. Okay, so that's the head coach for.
Okay, I'm not shy.
Okay, so the head coach for Young Apostles, and now I have the head coach for Accra Hearts of Oak. He's right here. We're going to talk to Coach Ouattara very soon. He's been able to amass all 3 points, and the Premier League is back. And we're live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. It's been an interesting game. It's been a fantastic game this evening. And looking at the phobia and the supporters, they are really happy, even though they squandered a lot of chances in this particular game. And Coach Ouattara is right there. Coach, you squandered a lot of chances. But you've won 2-0 against Young Apostles. What do you have to say or tell your fans?
I congratulate the boys before to say you do well. All the strategy we put inside, you working small, but this is our major problem, the scoring.
Do you think you should have scored more goals, more than 3 goals?
Well, we created the chances, we didn't score, but I think at that time the coach work is finished. Now is the players' ability to score a goal. But thank God we take that 3 points today. We get 2 goals. Our scoring ability is the problem. I will continue to work on it. And the fitness and everything. But
so talking about the scoring ability, will you say you're disappointed with your forwards, the 2?
No, I'm not disappointed. But it's a thing we can happy. You know, at a high level, all these things is part of the game. We saw some players who can create the chances and they score, no problem. But the ability to score is the problem. When we are created, one day all these things can enter one day.
You are now on top of the Premier League. There are more matches to be played tomorrow. You've been able to amass 36 points now. Do you still believe you're going to win the Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 season?
I can give you this reply on the 8th June. Let's just talk on the 8th June.
Okay, on the 8th of June. Now, your next game against Dreams FC right here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. What should we expect, Coach Ouattara?
It's another tough game. Another tough game we are coming. We are prepared ourselves to meet that good and nice team, the Dreams. Don't forget last year, Dreams played semi-final of Confederation Cup, and you have a lot of experience, a lot of the good players, and my good friend Karim Zito also, is very tactician. He can read my mind even to disturb me. But we are focused on the match.
Coach Ouattara, thank you very much, and congratulations for your win. Okay, so that was the head coach for Accra, so Coach Abubakar Ouattara, and I have the man of the match, Hussein, is right here, and he's been fantastic this evening, and no wonder he's been voted the man of the match. Hussein, congratulations.
Thanks, boss.
How do you feel now? You are the man of the match on top. You are on top of the league as well. Okay. How's the feeling like?
I'm very, very happy we being at the top of the league. No wonder, because of I can see